All right, let's do this. And check one last time because the mic thing says it's not picking up much, but that might just be what YouTube says. All right, let's get myself situated here first with my character. We caught some bunnies. I'm gonna backtrack and hopefully see if I can make this official. I'll show in a second the settings and stuff like that. I just copied them from like Discord, how people normally do to be able to participate in this. But I'll show and I'll backtrack some of the things like that have happened so far in this playthrough. Um, so even though I've almost 8 days in and the helicopter hasn't come yet, so I think that's one of the biggest things too that could. Um, yeah, I put it down to 20%. So if the helicopter comes, that'll show that I didn't tamper with that or anything. I didn't tamper with the game or anything. I like, I'm extremely competitive, so I don't like to cheat. I know that just being extremely competitive doesn't automatically disqualify you from like cheating or anything like that, but I like to just be honest in that sense. It does me no good, especially with what I plan on doing with the game, as far as like setting up YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm overweight here. I wasn't paying attention. My character's doing. This might fail. Yes, it didn't. I also do have outdoorsy, and I read one of the descriptions. Where's outdoorsy here? One of the passive benefits that you get from outdoorsy is that you don't feel that as much. Let me go put the rabbit head away while that's. I'm just killing the animals there, so I don't waste too much time. Going upstairs, where's some zombies? There's one zombie there by that fence. I got to make myself another bandana too because the way that I play with fences a lot, I get knocked down a lot and stuff, and I lose the bandana. And sometimes I can't come back for that same bandana, so it's always useful to have like one backup one. And this will give me very small tailoring experience too. It gives me like half a point or something like that, I think. Yeah, I've made one so far, so it's point one. Still helps. Every little bit helps. It's a marathon. We got to remember that. So this one's already done. That's interesting. Oh, that one is, but the other ones aren't. That's a level up in cooking. Put out fire. All right. I know I should be doing the other way around, like showing my settings and stuff like that before we. But I'm an OCD person that if I have modals there, I gotta like fix them. So that's why I want to take care of that. And let me do the bandana thing too before I forget. And then we'll go. All right. Pause. Quit. Sorry if it's kind of dark in the room, but I feel like if I turn that light on, they might put a glare. So let me go do it. It also just got dark outside. We have plenty of light from the. Yeah, that light is blinding. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'll probably have to put the camera. I'll have to keep switching the camera. Or during the day, I like putting the camera like sideways because I feel like that I'm talking to like my audience. So I'll probably put it during the day over here when we have regular daylight from my blinds over to my left side, and then I'll have to put it from this angle so that we don't see that like room over there. You guys will see the other room or the entrance of our home. Um, see somebody turn on the light back there. See if we can. No, that angle's kind of bad, and I like having the camera on the side over there. So we'll just have to deal with that. Somebody turns their light on, they'll probably turn it off as soon as they're done. All right. So here's what we do. We go to custom settings, and I'll go through each one of the screens. I just do that by habit. Select the Neko Creek because that's where I start for the rat race. I'll go through each one. I won't, comment or anything alone, and I won't really say much, but I'll just scroll through the settings to show that they're just the official rat race ones. I didn't change any of them or anything like that, and that's the same one that I did for that other race. I don't know if there's a way that we can backtrack or just show the settings on that other one just to be more official about it. If I have to restart run, I might just do it after the one just because I've already put a week in game into this character and I'm just waiting for the helicopter and I'm pretty finally stabilized. And I did get 2 injuries. I have an apocalypse run too here. Might do it later. I had this angled pretty well and then I moved it so I'm more centralized in the camera. Oh, there we go. Let's hydrate. Blink a lot too. I'm a player that somehow gets so submerged in a game that I'm playing that I forget to blink sometimes. I don't know if any of you have that problem, but I do. Why is this taking so long to load? It's like we don't even have. I think the game might have crashed. So I clicked it just to force it to actually show me that it crashed. All right. So we'll restart it. I'm gonna close this just so this is not open. Obviously, Steam still runs in the background. For those of you just tuning in, actually, since I brought up the Steam thing while this is loading in, I want to show my quote unquote expertise or experience, at least, in Project Zomboid. I have almost 2,000 hours. Might actually be up to 2,000 at this point. Home. I paused all the other downloads because I've been like strictly playing Zomboid. Yeah, 1900 now. I was at 18 before. Let me close that again. Close that. Load. Play. And people will be able to see as like I'm progressing through the game that all the race settings are the same. So hopefully that makes it official. I don't know. I think I have to download a mod so that it connects to the Discord so it announces that I'm streaming. I might do that later. I slowly figure things out as I go with like the streaming thing. Like right now, one of the problems that I was having is 1 second. I'm gonna try to just because in case the helicopter comes, I don't have to grab as many things. I'm grabbing that just because it's a little bit more rare. I know there's other ways we can get fabric, but because I don't really plan on coming back here. I will take eventually my spears. I already have another backpack set up out here in the front. I feel like I'm gonna forget my spears. This is already filled up. I found this in one of the storage, I think over here. This I've killed a couple deer. That's why my butchering is actually kind of high for this, for how far I am into the game. Yeah, I'm at like almost level 4 already. Killed quite a few bunnies too. Just recapping a little bit of what's going on. Actually, I can pause. Tin can. Where I get the tin cans? I think they were just in the attic of this. This has 3 floors, and the 3rd floor is just an attic. They usually have a bunch of bottles there, sometimes like a plank or something like that. I think the small file set I found somewhere too. The deer I actually found like this way. If you guys can see where I'm moving my cursor, even if we go on the mini map, I guess that's just a better way to do it. Hold on. Can I? I guess I'll have to move the mini map to the other side. I guess for instances like this, sometimes I just turn on. In that field right there, as you guys can see, like if you're able to tell like the fogginess part, um, if I zoom in, you might be able to tell a little bit more. I found the deer over there, and all I did was like corner them and like stab them with this it's kind of funny that this fillet knife is actually able to like get a good enough wound. And I don't know if it's like completely realistic, but it kind of felt that way. That when I stabbed the deer with the fillet knife, instead it was a small stab, the deer actually kept running for a little, because when I hit him sometimes with like a bigger one, like when you hatchet, even like a crude stone hatchet or this other bone war hatchet, um, they fall a little bit quicker. So if the devs put put that in, kudos to them. Like I'm really loving what the devs are doing with the game. Just all these like small details that just make the game feel a lot more realistic and immersive. It's so immersive that I got a knee injury about like a week or week and a half ago, somewhere around there, and I was like limping in real life, and like my wife had to push me around in my gaming chair and stuff like that because we didn't have a wheelchair or crutches or anything like that to move me around. And I felt that my character should have been injured. Like the first time that I sat down to play Zomboid after that knee injury, um, uh, I was like, wait, why isn't my character limping? Like, when they injure their feet, they do the little limping thing where they drag one foot behind. I was like, why isn't my character doing that? If I'm injured, they should be injured too, right? Um, I'm very heavy right now, especially because I want to still take this backpack. So here's one more thing that will add very big proof that I haven't tampered with this at all. I've yet to find a duffel bag. Now that makes you like, hey, you've only killed what, quite a few, like 300 zombies so far in 8 days. Um, you sometimes you don't find a duffel bag for like 2,000 kills or whatever, or like 1,000 kills. Um, but normally for me, just because I go clearing this whole section out, there's at least like one zombie that has like a regular backpack, like the school backpack, and that hasn't happened for me yet. So um, that's why I'm struggling to like trying to get all these things out of all as much loot as I can. The one big find that I did have was like that it's gonna be mainly like more of a convenience thing, is like I found a propane tank too that's like full that I want to take out of here. But I've um, so my character too. Here's one other thing that we'll go into, I guess, before we actually start playing. Is I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know one of the more meta things to do is lumberjack, but the problem I was having with lumberjack is in the previous playthrough. I even posted this in the Rat Race community Discord. Um, I lasted 2 months and I had like 4.2k kills, and I wasn't liking that I was already level 8 in axes. I made my character from being lumberjack, and I switched this around to, rather than being strong, I made him athletic. He's still stout, but he's not strong. So if you go strong in the point that you get with um, the point that lumberjack gives you in strength, your full strength, which gives you carrying weight of like 20 up here. No, right now I can only carry 15, right? That gives you 20, and um, I was still two-shotting most zombies, not even all zombies, but like most zombies. I know that the settings is switched so that the zombies all take all have like the same HP or something like that. I was talking about this in like Claire's stream, but um that doesn't seem to be the case for me, because I was still three-shotting zombies. I noticed a fluctuation in their HP, and that again, I haven't touched any of the settings. Like I've looked to them and like see what the options are for other things, but I made sure that like I always just go back to what the settings normally are. Like I pay attention to what it is, and then like I might switch it just to see what the little text says, because it tells you when you're trying to switch like populations or something like that. If you switch like the number or something, I think it tells you a little bit different or something like that. Like I was just messing around with them a little bit, right? But I switched them back just to be just to keep this official. And then when I start a new rat race, like if you guys already saw, I'll go and do the same thing. Um, if this one doesn't count or when this one dies, I'll go and I'll load the settings up just to show at the beginning, like, hey, I didn't tamper with any of the settings. Um, But yeah, sorry, I got lost in the point that I was going to there. Oh, the problem that I was having with the axes. So I was level 10 strength, level 8 axes, and I was still only two-shotting them with the meta scythe that everybody uses, right? This. Everybody uses this for when you the meta one, just because it's so light and it starts like one-shotting zombies. I guess maybe level 9. Um, or even level 10. I guess I'm the type of person that when I get to level 10 in a weapon, I'm gonna try not to use it once. And my strategy with that previous character too, I didn't show the skills, but I showed like this screen I got bit and I knew I was gonna die. You get the little emote over here, then like two little moodles that your character is like super nauseated, or that and the other one that is super panicked. So you know, like when a laceration or a scratch gets you, and it was just a laceration. Um, what I try to do, sorry, the point I was making is I try to simultaneously level like two things up at the same time. Like if you guys see here, I already got a little bit of axes going because I'm able to craft some of the axe weapons with the stuff that I'm getting. And for my short blunts, I'm just using the bones that I got from the small bones that I got from the deer and the ones that I'm getting for the rabbit. That's why I have like so many of them, so many bone clubs. And I just add a little bit of leather to it because you guys will see me do this a lot. I like to inform people, and I have even bookmarks for a whole bookmark, as you see here, for Project Zomboid. And then I've made a small list subcategory of the ones that I feel are some of the best for like um, to easily craft for like the rat race, and the bone club is this one. So we'll compare this. Just look at um, 1 second. Put this on this screen. We'll go to the melee section. We'll go to short blunts, organized by damage, just because I'm kind of memorizing the damages as we go, and the regular animal bone. So you can kind of compare them because they're almost right next to each other there. It would be better if they were actually next to each other. But the biggest difference that the leather adds is, if you guys even look at this chart here, how quickly your weapons are going to break. If you look even from the first level, if you have both 0 and 0 and short blunt and stuff like that, there's a 10% chance the your animal your this weapon is going to lower. If you go to this one, it's 20% chance. So you're literally double your chances for your weapons to break. Now you may think like, hey, I have a bunch of bones, but I got a bit lucky. Well, not really lucky, but because 1 second, I have one too many screens here, I think. All right, we'll close this for now, just so I'm not eating bandwidth or anything like that. We'll go mini map again. I like having it on the right side because I put all my stuff like this on the left side when I'm fighting. Like I'll put this in the corner and just see when my person's starting to get muscle strain. In this little field, the brown one that you guys see there, there was rabbits trapped in that area, so I was able to like pick up the rabbits. And like I said, the deer helped me with the bone as well. So I think that's about everything that I'm gonna cover. Right now, my goal, since we're getting down to the helicopter coming in any minute now, I think it even starts coming like at 9 a.m. up to like 6 p.m. during the day. So I'm just trying to clear zombies, level up my short blunt as much as possible. Like I said, I did get injured a couple times. One of them was like, both of them actually were really silly on my part. One of them I hopped over the fence and I didn't even like pay attention, like completely brain farted, and there was a zombie over the other side of the fence, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die because I literally just jumped into it slap. Whereas like as soon as I jumped over, it like launched at me, grabbed me, and it only gave me a head injury. Now they're finally like fully healed. And it was like a laceration, so I was like, dang it, like because I just had died from a laceration in the last one. So some thunder going out outside. I don't know if you guys heard that. Just keep checking for. Since we're using short blunt, we don't damage their clothes that much. So yeah, so that was one of the injuries. The other one was I had a little bit of muscle strain from like working out the night before because the first injury of the head like screwed up my entire sleeping schedule since I had to wait, until I would get like extremely tired, and I don't have cat's eyes, so as soon as like it hits midnight right now, um, I just go sit in my bedroom and I just like run the time through. Sometimes my character will even get like extremely hungry, but I do it anyway just to not take any risks. And then I deal with like adjusting to getting to a good sleeping cycle as soon as my character's done with their injury. I could just be pushing these guys too. I just don't like to risk it. I think we already have one can opener, but this one might be in better condition. So we'll just take the one that's in better condition, just because I won't be able to carry everything out. Um, the other one that I'm not liking right now is I have to use these kinds of bottles for my. Since I have high thirst, this is how I handle it. I just put them in my inventory and I like leave them there. Sometimes if I have room in my backpack, I'll put one of them over there. One, but this adds like this is 0.3. The like plastic bottles that you get normally are like 0.1. There's even that like I normally carry like the 2 liter ones because if I carry 2 of the 1 liter, both of them go 1.1, which then adds up to 2.2. If you carry just the 2 liter one, you save that 0.1. Now you may not think that 0.1 makes much of a difference, but it does actually make quite a bit. I'm actually just gonna murder all these guys, so I might stay quiet for a second while I concentrate on beating them. But I'm extremely aggressive, as you guys can tell. That I don't just pull like 1 or 2. I do if it's like a really huge horde. If it's like a horde of like a couple hundred, I'll slowly pull a couple away. Or even then, I'll just try to put like this around this many, about like 20 or so away, because I know like that's the limit of my character. He'll still get muscle strain from all this, but if we speed up, we'll leave some of those behind, and that'll save me time, a couple seconds having to like run all the way up there to catch those guys. I can even just yell, depending on how like well this is going, because we're not guaranteed one-shotting people. See, that one was not one shot.
Yeah.
He's probably muscle strained already. Yep. I'm trying to find what the sweet spot is. We're like level 3.5 for short blunt. Where are we short blunt? Yep. We're like halfway to level 4.
Yeah.
So what were my kills? 9 something. I guess I can just count the body. We're testing the limit before he goes like into pain, so that the pain emote doesn't come out. Look at it. I just started this bone club too, and I killed. Let's do a count here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, nothing fell on the ground. I just have the habit of picking it up and putting it on the zombie. Let me get my other weapon ready really quick. Speed this up. How much can I carry? 0.2 is what I'm over the top. So if I put this like this, I can actually fill that all the way to the top, because I'm not going to be using this for a while. The super rod, the steel rod is super rod from Pokemon fishing. Um, is what is another one that I got lucky in finding. It's just like a decent weapon. It's kind of heavy actually. It's 1.5. Yeah. So it kind of tires you out. So hold on, what was our count here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18. And I wanted to make sure that it's counting all the ones on the edge. So 18, and I didn't see this one on the edge getting highlighted where my cursor's at. So 19, I killed about like 5 over here, so that's 20. Oh no, there's 25. So far, I can kill about 25 zombies per each one of these. Um, I actually think that was kind of low because one of my bones, I felt like I almost killed around 50 before it broke. Like I was going at it for a while. Maybe it was just like this was like really quick since they came at me, one by one, and I was able to just smash their faces in. And the other one took like a little bit more, like jumping around in fences and stuff. But we'll keep track of it. So about 25 zombies right now, and my guy didn't go into having muscle strain. There's not many zombies left right around this area anymore. I've cleared most of it out. I could try to yell around the corners, but I don't feel like I want to do that. I like just quite yet. Let's first clear all the ones that are hearing me, like as I run around, and like just kill the ones that are actually in this area. The reason I do that too is so that it lets me forge, and I actually just run. Since they have pinpoint hearing, your running still does pull like some of these are like still kind of within your screen, not all the way at like at the edge, but kind of. If you yell, it's like 2 screens away, almost like you panning out that far. How much zombies you pull, roughly around that area. The reason I also let me describe a little bit more about like what my class is while I'm like gathering these guys. So I have a point so far in every melee combat, and the only ones that I don't are like the 2 super OP ones, right? Like the number 1 and number 2. Longblade and spears are the ones we don't have in. But remember, with Longblade, we can get lucky and find the skills for that, the skill book for that. So even if we don't, put any experience to that, we can still fall back on that. And then spears is like I feel spears are a little bit easier to craft at the start at least. Just because you have to only find like a zapling or it's one of the other items that converts. It's a few of them. Let's go to spears. So yeah, you can do like a mop, a long stick, a hockey stick, gaff hook. I don't think I've ever seen that. A broom. I throw brooms away sometimes. I should stop doing that. I gotta remember these. At least the broom one, the broom and the mop. The rake. I take the head off the rake. I should try that. If you craft the wooden spear, does the rake like leave? Like you get the head of the rake because you can make a really good weapon with the head of the rake. I don't know if you guys know this, but weapons and short blunt, I think it is sturdy blunt with rake spikes. Yeah, the requirements aren't like really a lot. The materials. So you need like either a regular bat, you need a bolt, and it says here circular saw blade, but I think you can do it with a different one. Is this crafting? This is no recipe table. So you can do it a couple different ways. You can do it with the circular saw, or you can do it with the rake head. I think it shows here. Where's the rake head one? For some reason, it's not here. But anyway, it's essentially like pretty much the same thing. You need like 2 leather strips. You need the nuts, and instead of the circular blade, you need the rake head, and then you still need the short blunt. So it's pretty easy. And then you need carpentry 5, which in Rat Race it's not super easy to get carpentry 5, but in Apocalypse it is. And even in Rat Race, it's not super hard. You like as soon as you can get like a saw, if you find a saw and like some nails, you'll start leveling up carpentry pretty easily. And I think because I took do it yourself, yep, I get a point in carpentry. So besides that experience, which is it's 75 points, it still helps a little bit. The more important one is the bonus, the 75% bonus, because that helps through all the levels, obviously, not just that little 75 points at the So yeah, talking about the spears. What was I saying about the spears before I went into that little sub tangent? Oh yeah. So my character. Sorry, I go on tangents like that, but then I try to like backtrack and say where I was going. Um, I have a skill. I think. Oh wait, no, I didn't take brawler. I thought I had brawler in this guy too. I don't. Dang, okay. Well, anyway, even though I don't have brawler, axe like I think the list goes like long blades is number one, or spears, depend on your preference. Like this is highly debatable whether you want to put spears or long blade at number one. Like that's where I went off on the tangent. I kind of left off on that point. You could debate that spears are a little bit easier to craft from the start, as just we saw the type of sticks that you can make into spears. Um, because for long blade, you have to like level your character up in in blacksmithing. No, in metalworking. Sorry, that's the official term they use here. Before you can start crafting them. That's why there's the books. I didn't know this about why they had put the books in, but since it's more like a late game weapon. Um, that the books help you catch up in the experience when you have like everything else leveled up. So okay, so long blade and spears are tied for like one or two. Whichever one you want or preference. Whatever your character. If you go blacksmithing or something, then you can get long blades pretty quickly, so you won't have to rely on spears so much. If you're not finding a bunch of you know um, zaplings or whatever, then you can't get spears. So anyway, one of those two is number one, and then axes is probably number three. Sorry, what was that? That was a Discord popping up. Somebody might have replied to my question on how to make it official. I'm gonna pull this to the side just because it's private conversations. Uh, all right, so I was just asking some details about how to make this official. So I think this should make it official, even though the VOD's not here for the first week. Holy shnikes. That lightning or thunder was fairly close. You guys saw my reaction. That made me jump. Yep. I jumped even on stream. I was like, so we're getting real life scares, not just in Zomboid, guys.
And the rain stopped. That's just pure.
Sorry, I'm OCD and I'm going through my. I probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm streaming, but oh well.
I really hope that
If I see a notification, I have to like click it and like make the little icon go away. I'm sorry, I'm like that. I know I'm a weirdo. But yeah, so long blade or spear is either number one, number two, and then I feel like it's axis just because everybody goes like lumberjack. Like you could not easily, but you could put 2 points if you wanted into long blunt. And I've also gone over that list that I have, or for like the weapons, and there's not a very easily craftable um, long blunt that is like efficient. The biggest thing I think that fire, I forget his full name. Let me go look it up because I feel disrespectful now if I don't say his full name. Twist on fire. The main reason he says that the scythe is the meta one is because of its weight. And if you go and compare, he's actually like extremely right about that. Most of the stats of like weapons like that are very comparable of like the damage and stuff that they do. So let's go look at the scythe. Oh, it's right there at the bottom, near the bottom. Um, it's like a no. What's it's at a 1.0, so it's not doing a ton of damage, right? But it has an okay attack speed. I would say that's kind of on the higher end even. If you look through all these, I don't see like you see a 1.2 every once in a while. So 1.3 on some of these, but they're like terrible weapons usually. Yeah, like a broom with barbed wire. Those aren't great weapons. Like look at the damage they're doing. So even if something else has higher attack speed, they don't have like a lot of damage to like back it up. Like yeah, 1.3 for like fishing rod. That's like you do 0.3 damage. Like this is the damage column. They're not great, right? So that's the reason that the scythe is like the meta weapon because of its weight and like damage output and like attack speed and like obviously being fairly easy to craft right from the get go and all these things combined, which leads me into my point. For long blunts, there's not an easily craftable weapon. Maybe if you start off going like most people do lumberjack and you level up axes all the way, you give yourself time to be able to craft bats because crafting even bare bats is actually a pretty decent weapon. I feel like just because of the resource that it takes for you to be able to get the bats. But you have to go all the way to like level 9 crafting, which if you have a point or two into crafting is actually not that difficult. Like sure it might take you like 2 or 3 months or 4 months to get there, but it's not something that you're like going out of your way to like do most of the time. Or it's like even activity that I use, like I hunt down bunnies a lot, not just with traps, but I actually like chase them down. You guys will see this in my playthrough. um I craft the little bones and just make like the blades from them. I don't even use the blades. I just throw them away. But I do that to like level up crafting. And I'll do that like if my character's starting to get tired while I'm fighting, because I've fought too much and now he's getting tired at like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., and I still have like 5 or 6 hours left of um, daylight. If I have nothing else better to do, like take care of my animals or like forge for anything or anything like that, I'll go like level up crafting. So it's one of those little like side things that you can do kind of that you don't feel like it's actually like you still feeling productive doing that. So the baseball bat, and here's where it shows how good the scythe is. Look at this is at a weight 2. The scythe is at a is weight is only 1. They do the same amount of damage, 1.1. The attack speed one, is this the attack speed one? No, that's the range. So the baseball bat does have a little bit more range than the scythe, so it has that going for it. Obviously, it's long blunt. You're naturally going to get the range from long blunts. But which one's the attack speed one? I forget. This one right here. What's the attack speed on the? Let me actually just close Discord so I'm not getting distracted or getting notifications from that. 1, right? No. Okay, I got that notification and it just distracted me. The attack speed, once again, is this one right here. It's 1. So it even has slightly less attack speed, which isn't much of a difference. But I think the difference, like where the bat gets a little bit of an advantage, is the critical hit chance. 40%. 40% for critical chance is actually kind of huge. If we organize these, even if you go individually, like by every weapon, look at the ones that have like high critical chance. They're all super like heavy. Like even if the 50% one. So let's look at the ones that are higher than the bat, right? All these are higher than the bats. 40. This one's only higher by like 5%, and it's still the same weight, but its attack speed. Let's look at its attack speed. You do a little bit more damage as well. You do 0.2 more damage, but you have to invest a lot more into like getting the canned resources here, right? So I'm sorry if I'm going on like this long tangent, but this is what I do, guys. If you don't like the style of like streaming, I like to be very informative and like show people my thought process of why I picked my character the way that I did, and it's very like detail oriented. Um, so these are all the materials that you need. Obviously, you need the bat from the get go. You need nuts and bolts, which in Rat Race you don't get those fairly easily. I don't feel like I haven't gotten in like super deep runs yet to see whether you can get nuts and bolts easily so far. My longest characters, I've had a couple characters last like a couple months, and I've yet to run into one single nut and bolt. Like not even forging or getting lucky or anything like that. I have not gotten a single nut and bolt in like multiple playthroughs, and then some even that'll even last like a month and a couple weeks. Like I would say, if you want to put it like in game hours, I probably have about close to 50, somewhere between 50 and 100 um, for rat race experience. So yeah, zero nuts and bolts. Screws. I think I found a box of screw once at one of the houses. Steel sheets. Those you might found every once in a while too. So aluminum scrap. No, you won't find that. Metal sheets. You won't necessarily find that easy. I think you can like dismantle some things, but then you have to find like the welder mask and stuff like that. If you dismantle cars, you'll get some of these things. So it's not terribly hard to get some of these. The main one is like the nuts and bolts. I haven't fully looted any warehouses yet, so there might be some there. But still, it's like a huge requirement besides just being able to craft a bat or finding a bat compared to that. So you have to think about that with like all these weapons, all these details that add up. So if you do get to that point, the weight is still the same. You only get a 5% increase in critical chance strike. You do get um, a little bit base more damage, which I don't know if that will come into play. If like the damage allows you to two shot zombies more often, then it actually kind of makes kind of a significant difference, right? The range I feel like is still the same, right? Like at 1.5, and where's the bat? The bat is somewhere down here because it still has 40% chance. Just the base bat, yeah, 1.25. So the range is the same, and but it's maintenance. Like the maintenance is where like this kind of overtakes. Um, Where's this 1.45? Maintenance is like huge because it saves you time from having to like craft your like weapon a lot of over and over and over again. If you're making an investment to like craft some of like a weapon like this using the materials like nuts and bolts and stuff like that for this rather than something else, then you want it to like that weapon to at least have some sort of durability, right? And the durability for this one, I feel like is the 20, right? No, the canned. Yeah, it's 22. So it's a very durable. Like I would say 22 is like probably one of the highest for durability, right? No bolt cutters. I mean crowbars 70. Yeah, we all know crowbars and stuff like that. But like again, besides the crowbar, all these are starting to get like heavy. Look at this. This is like top 10, almost top 10 in the list. I'm not gonna sit there and count them, but we'll just say around top 10 for durability wise. But like the weapon, so like but the weight of the weapon. So in stats that like are higher in the critical chance for the bat. So let's go back to the bat now. What this is where it all started. You have to the only best weapon that has like a higher critical chance because all these other ones have 40%. We're not going to go analyzing every single one of them. I'm not that crazy going into depth about stuff like that. Um, is a weapon that you need to like invest a lot of like resources into, a lot of time crafting that weapon, right? For what seems like a very small gain. The the teller is going to tell what the huge one is going to tell whether you start two-shotting zombies more frequently at like level 7 or 8. When you get to long blunts level 7 or 8 because of this 0.2 damage. Everything else is the same. The weight's the same. The range is the same. The attack speed's the same. Um, Only slight difference in critical hit chance. The maintenance, obviously, for those are bigger. But even the bet at it, you know, it's only 2 point difference, which is not going to be huge. So even the maintenance is not that huge. For like the very small investment for the bat, like the bat, just bare bones bat, if you're not finding a lot of nails or you can't craft nails quite just yet, might just be the best weapon for like long blunt. If you can craft nails and obviously put the nails in it, right? There's one build in here that you can just like nail put the nails into the bat and it makes it hold much like yeah it's like here it increases like the damage by half. It lowers the crit chance by a little bit and it lowers its durability by like half as well. So if you find nails, I would not put the nails into the bat just because I'm gonna then have to worry about making more bats and then having more nails and stuff like that. But if you can craft nails, then obviously do it because it's a way stronger weapon. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Or if like you found a carton of nails, because um, one box of nails does actually get you quite a bit of. It's just a matter of if you can find two. All right, I missed that second because I'm kind of distracted. Let's get back in the zone here. These guys are a little bit more spread out, so I'm not going to be able to like one-shot them all. And then what I mean by one-shot is just like boom, 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 one right after the other. Let's lower this. I know I should just lock this here, but I hate that like that stays like that. I don't know. That still bugs me. Like just stay open. If I'm locking you into place, I want you to like stay open. Yes, I did see there was one zombie behind over there. I thought it was actually more. I got this down almost to a T, that I can tell how soon it is. If that zombie would have like swiped and hit me, this one might have gotten to me and injured me, so that's why I stopped. I don't want to take the risk of one of them hitting me and then knock me down. That one was gonna hit me. The other one was already getting up. That's a chance for us to like get injured by the one that's already getting up. Double tapping, just ensuring. I have to turn my headset down a little bit. That's super loud. I can't even hear myself like talk. I don't think it should affect you guys' sound. If it does, let me know. So, okay. So now that we cleared out another one, and here's the beauty of it, right? I killed a few. I went on this like 5-minute rant or whatever, or not rant. It wasn't a rant. It was just more explaining. Sorry, 5-minute like talking session, and then we went and killed some zombies. So let's play for a little bit. I don't want to keep like freezing. But yeah, I was planning. I'll just summarize like what my idea was with this. I have points into, I guess, only short blunt and short blade because I really like short blunt, so I want to level it up and have that be my main to like my main weapon to fall back on. That's why I want do it yourself expert rather than lumberjack. And I took hunter just because it gives you the point in it gives you trapping obviously, but one of the main reasons why I like hunter is because it gives you the 1 point in short blade, which makes it, the bonus experience again helps you level that up. I've cleared most of the zombies in this area, so that's left for me to do is let's get the other rabbit cooked, start cooking, so we have the meat left over in case the helicopter comes. I'll go fill up my water bottle while the rabbit's cooking. Let's do a little bit of running, slowly level up our running skill. We're already at level 1 running. Well, which will help because let's pet it before we kill it, at least respect it that way. I don't do much role playing, but this is one of the things that I do. I don't want to pause the game again. I was going to go into like what my plan is. I essentially go down to like the kettle farm. There's a house nearby that has like a pond. You guys will see it when I get there. I try to clear out the kettle farm so we can see what animals we get from there. And there's also a bunch of like farms in the whole Irvington, around the Irvington. Wait, I should see the weight of the. Well, no, because the bones we can. I was gonna say I should see the weight of the rabbit itself. How much do we get? 3, around 20. All right, still decent. Let's drop my backpack. For those of you that don't know, I didn't know this myself. I learned this from Allison. If you're not over the weight, if you don't have any moodles, there's a higher chance that you turn this on. I could probably speed up getting the rod and stuff like that. Save them a couple real life seconds. Also, if you don't speed this up here, it increases it. I was thinking we were gonna like be at a 100% doing that because I also have outdoorsy, right? Yeah, outdoorsy, and I read in the wiki description that that increases your chances as well. That takes a little bit of time to cook, so we can fill those up just so we're ready in case the helicopter comes. One last thing we have to do because we have to pick up all our junk and end up seeing where we're gonna take. We already have that little backpack outside of there. Still haven't found even like a regular. Oh, I should have dropped a notch. Stuff like I can craft here, like a notch plank and like wooden rod. I try to like leave those here. I know they'll just make trash, but oh well. Like the bone needle too. I think I'm done using the bone needle. I know it's only 0.1, but it's also like having this. That's another kind of small quirk that I have. I don't like having this area like way too big because in case I need to get something or pick it out, I like having that kind of small. Let's wear this, I guess. Let's get remove them there. We'll drop the plank and the notch back over there, and we got to get back to those bunnies because they're pretty much done cooking at this point. Either at it or close to it. Yep. We're burning for a little bit. Put out fire. Let's drop and drop. If somebody knows a command to do that quickly, I would greatly appreciate that information. I think the can opener that I have is over here. So we're going to switch that out. No, it's about the same. So let's just drop this one. We don't want to take two, just because of the weight. I know there's not even a ton of cans that we're going to be opening, so we really don't even need a second one. The only reason I would have a second one is to like take with me, like one I could leave on my base and one I could take with me to like an outpost. But we'll find more in zombies. We'll just figure out ways to open up cans. We can even take the one we have at our base if we really need to. So we have the meat ready in case the chopper comes. What else can we do? What else can we do? Go try to kill more zombies somewhere else. Oh, let's rest this out really quick. Actually, even eat this. I'm still trying to get my weight up to like I'm at 81 already. It's close to 85 without going over. I might have to take it a little bit slow. We'll super fast forward this. Yeah, because he gets muscle strain. Jesus, that's so terrible. That's the one thing that I don't like about going athletic over strong. Is with athletic, you pretty much don't have to work out your athletic anyway. You just slowly do it, and once you get to like a good position or a better position, maybe you start doing it towards the end. But like having to level up strong by working out and having to go through this. I only did 10 minutes, guys. And like we have heavy muscle strain for like how long is this? Already like an hour? It's close to an hour. I think I started around 14. Okay, that's a chopper. Son of a gun. I have to take this. We're gonna have to come back here. No, I can't even take that. I just have to take what's on me, right? Like all these things are easily obtainable later. Because it's actually kind of early. No, it's too late. I can't make it all the way there. I want to sleep somewhere. So I'm just going to grab this, sit upstairs in my room. Yeah, and I'm even getting drowsy already. Shit, I shouldn't maybe even walked outside. He could have left if he didn't see me. Now he might stay for a little bit. If we just stay quiet, the zombies that he lures to us might just go away. We're over the weight still. So I have to figure something out here. Like I can't be overweight and like take this with me. So I might just drop the steel rod. Because I plan on coming back for this anyway, right? Like the hatchet's more. The axe. I know I can craft the axe. I know I can craft the axe. So maybe we drop that like. There's not much I can throw anywhere from the things that I have. I guess this one. The water bottle goes in there. So we already dropped a little bit of weight from not having this in my backpack. There we go. That's the fix it. Okay, beautiful. This will go 0.4, so we need to do one other thing. No, these two things too. Okay, cool. That should get me right at the 15. And if we eat one of these rabbits, then that'll get me under. I think if you just chill here, if I wouldn't have walked out, it like leaves sooner and not that many zombies go to you. But even if like zombies come to me, I guess I should be looking out this window to see if they come. Yeah, let's just crouch walk here. I just mainly want to see it in the front door entrance, see if they go that way. Alright, at least my muscle strain's gone not too. So we just wait this out and we go to sleep. We wake up in the morning. There'll be probably a few zombies around the area here. If any of them come, we pull them up to like the top where I was just killing some of the zombies, the north, up here in this big brown rectangle by where the logs were. And we lure the zombies away from our house there, and so we can try to get some sleep if they come this night. If they don't come this night, I'm even just gonna fast forward this. I don't care that the helicopter's out there. All right, sounded like it left. My character's tired. Let's only do a quarter of this. I know it's only 29. I just want to get rid of this moodlet. I'm one of those people. I already mentioned that the LCD thing. Oh, if I change my weapon to the steel rod's the heaviest, right? Now these two things are essentially the same. I think if my steel rod gets knocked down, I'm less sad about it. Just because I don't know, like, there's not much that I can do with it right now, right? Like, it's already like I've already used it in a couple fights, so its durability went down too. So at this point, I kind of just want to get rid of it, like use it up, not necessarily get rid of it. All right, some zombies will be here in the morning. I hear them now. Let me turn my mic volume up again, actually. Or not my mic, but my own game volume. I think I heard one. He didn't see me. He hasn't seen me, right? No, they did see me. Normally, a whole bunch start coming, so we'll try to lure these away from the house and hopefully just get back inside the house. Yeah, they're already migrating. Fuck, I gotta kill them close to the house then, actually. Just kill them on these fences. I got that. Oh, I remember where I got the rod from. I got it from the little door that they break down. So it wasn't even lucky. It was just something that kind of like, I guess I got lucky in the roll. How did I miss that stomp? All right. Get inside the house, Chris. Still keep an eye on my front door. All right, that's a better angle. I'm not gonna fast forward anymore, or at least, maybe I'll just do like the slower fast forward. Slower fast forward, not the one that's not quite as quick. If we go, the other thing now is just like waiting this out, not only to see more zombies come, but like, I guess if I don't want to keep gaining that much weight because I'm already at what? I start getting nervous when it goes to like 82 plus because you can slowly creep into like lower 85s and sometimes maybe even to high 85s. So maybe we'll just wait until this goes to like level 2, the red one. And that's one thing that I like to like having it wait with the weight as well. Okay, at least with this. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. I was gonna try to fit another 0.3 with the glass bottle, but that gives me room. I know like this part is empty now, but that's fine because when we put this in here, this goes to 14. And if we like lower to 14, then we'll be overweight. Then we'll have to like eat something or something like that. Maybe I can leave this fillet knife and just take something else there. Might be a little bit heavier, but we have I think like a couple points to play with. Not like whole points, but like 0.2 or something with the weight. I'm just trying to see if more zombies will come because my plan is just to like sleep the night, wake up in the morning, and just head to that house. It takes me all day to just like walk there. I might even actually take off this jacket and hoodie and go drop it off in those zombies I just killed. So I'm not worried. It's already like they're already injured. Especially the jacket already has 2 holes. So we'll just try to find a different one. Especially because I have like leveling up short blunt. Um, we don't injure their like clothes that much. So okay, very tired. Usually gets me about 8 hours of sleep. It's 9 o'clock. We would wake up at 5 in the morning when there's a little bit of. We're not gonna work out just because of the muscle strain. So let me fast forward this like 20 minutes in game to 21, and then we'll put him to sleep. We'll probably even just go into hungry, which is fine because we'll eat in the morning. We have a whole. We're gonna finish this in the morning, which will get us out of the red for the hunger, if we even go there. And then we'll have the other ones to like travel. We'll fill up our water bottles, and then just like head out. Yeah, 6 o'clock, beautiful. The reason I don't stay here, I could, I guess, and just kill the zombies and gain the experience from them. But I hear the zombie behind me. I know it's not close enough to like get me. Yeah, I thought I had a couple points to play with. I don't. I guess if we put this back in here, right? We go under. Yeah. When we're hungry, this is what I was saying. We go into the 14 as soon as we eat. We have like 0.3 to play with, so let me see if I have anything there. I really want to take those like. Oh yeah, I was gonna drop the jacket. The jacket will give me a few more points, so maybe I'll be able to take a flank. I want to try to leave with as much as I can here. There's no point in me staying here. Like that, my whole objective is to go to that farm. As nice as this sounds, there's not like a lot of houses, or as nice as this base is, just because you have the fireplace, you have the well outside, you have a couple areas where you can put animals. It's not the most ideal place. What can we take out of this? Maybe until zombies come. Let me try to level this up. This window isn't broken behind me, by the way. Speed this up. See if they even come. If they don't, then we can knock out a couple other things before we actually do head out. Like smash all the. Okay, that's the knife, the one knife that I had. I think I can craft another one, right? Small handles. Where did I put the small handles? Damn it! I think I threw them away in a zombie. We can craft from something. We'll just get any kind of wood and craft like a small handle. I think even the rods that I have there, we can do that. So let's put this here. Put this here. I was thinking of just dipping, but we want to make, see, like, this is what I'm talking about. There's going to be a bunch of them, and there's going to be a bunch like that way, and a bunch like this way. So let me just eat right now. I'm going to be crouching around all my base because I just don't want to attract more zombies to me right now, so I can do these last few things before we head out. Small handle, really? We can't do small handle from any one of these? What about the rod? I can't do the rod? Are you kidding me right now? No bueno. Because I would like to leave here without a rod. I guess oh, we have this. Okay, at least we have this. So I think I can butcher animals with that. And that's even lightweight too, so it helps me like get a couple more. I'm going to throw all these things away just in case I don't come back here ever. Some of them at least. The ones that like are that we can get back. Let's do a couple at a time because I don't want to like make myself overweight or have much to drop off. Some more kids hit me. Look at yeah. We're leveling, sneaking up because of how close they are. What's the durability of this? Sharpness is low, condition is high. Okay, so if I guess we'll sharpen this, craft a couple more of these to get the experience from them, and then pick up the last couple things like that we might be able to carry out here and head out of here. Like this ketchup, might try to take the ketchup just because it's 0.2. Sharpen this. Okay, do the bone thing. If we can, we'll probably just spend the day here. Smash the bones. Yep, so we can get more of those. Now we can craft those again. Always have to switch this. We're getting all this carving experience. The reason I'm prioritizing this carving thing so much is if I get to level 6 crafting, since I have inventive, level 7 you can craft small bats, but with inventive it reduces the level by 1, so we can actually craft. I hate that the game doesn't like calculate that automatically and tells you. Bat. Yeah, carve short bats. The plank. It says level 7, but I should be able to get to level 6 because of the inventive. Normally it is level 7, it's not level 8. Alright, we did that, right? That's all we can do. I thought it was 10 of them. Am I missing something here? Carving. Did I stop? They're probably in the woods over here somewhere that I can't see, and I'm not gonna bother to like look for them because I don't plan on fighting them at all. I'm not gonna fast forward this because this is kind of huge, a bit. Let me get the water out. Refill these. We want to keep these filled in case we got a dip. We have all the water. Make this run. Yep, put it back. Okay. Well, I can't go. I can't leave right now. I wanted to leave ideally in the morning because it takes me the whole night. I don't want to do that. So maybe we do like this. I need this bunny to like eat tomorrow or even tonight. It's gonna get hungry. Shit, I think I have to go try to do one more bunny. Hopefully there's no zombies around it. I gotta drop. I wonder if I start the fire too. Maybe I just do the bunny in the morning. That way if we do it, like I'll lure the zombies around here while the bunny cooks and we just like grab it and dip it. Hopefully it doesn't end up getting burned onto us. Scan all around us. Yep, there's one over there. We're not gonna fight him. We'll butcher the bunny now, just so that's taken care of. Like cut the meats and everything, but we'll cook it in the morning. Perfect timing too. There's no more bunnies left here. I'm min-maxing the heck out of this run right now. Like I can't take any one of the other things just because I didn't get a duffel bag. If I would have gotten a duffel bag, I might have been able to carry that propel out of here. Because the duffel bag is essentially both of these bags combined. And look at what my weight is right now. Like once we drop the bunny, I think I might even go kill this in the top just because it does make a little bit of noise, and I don't know if the game is programmed for them to hear that noise. And I know that like levels up cancels a little bit of noise. It's like walking further away from them. Pet you. Kill. Butcher it. And the bones that we get to this, we'll be able to keep crafting. Get more carving experience. Are we close to level 5 in carving yet? Yeah, we are. Look at that. Because we got 2 points into carving, I think, right from the get-go. Oh no, we got 3. So we were already at level 3, and then we got the 125 experience. I know it's like probably overkill with all the stuff we're gonna end up crafting, but it's like the basis of my character. Get too short bat, because even that's a pretty decent weapon too. I'm not gonna go into details about it right now. I feel like I'm gonna try not to like go into too many tangents too often. Oh, we got 5 of these. Like that's good and bad at the same time. I guess we can start eating this right from the get-go right now. Let me drop my bag again because we need to do that. Both of them are in the same place. We put the meat in there so we're not the weight. Speed that up. Speed this up. Speed that up. And then light the fire. We don't speed that up. Yes, okay. Did I grab the... I didn't get the bones, so we'll do that while that's cooking. And then we can start eating this since we got a whole bunch of meat from that rabbit. Where's my weight at? Still going up. Shit, it's at 82. Very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits and staying away from zombies. Where's the meat at? It's almost done. We'll just wait. I'm not going to do anything. Let's put our backpack on. I guess we can do that. Oh, I'm like, why am I so overweight? Because I got the plank. And this, and the rabbit head. And our rabbit's burning. Just a little bit into it. Put out fire. We also have these pieces that we're going to get rid of. In the head. Let me carve the pieces. Level 5, baby. One more level. How much points is it? 3,000. We'll get it in like a week or two. Depending on how many... Actually, depends on how many rabbits we get over there, but... Dude, why am I so overweight now? Is I got all this rabbit meat? I might have to drop the screwdriver. But it says we need it for like some of the stuff we want to build. Kind of don't want to do it then. Oh, this guy's already heavy. Or full. Let me scan. Get around the fence. Shit, I heard one coming. speed this up. The other reason I put the bunny is to counter like the bunny that we're gonna eat. Oh, I didn't smash the. We're still over by quite a bit. Damn it. Too much bunny meat. All this, we're essentially over that. So when we destroy that, my bad, I should have done that altogether. Smash it. No. No. Don't use that. Use the stone. I don't know if that takes a little bit of durability from my hammer, but we don't want to use it, obviously. Have to keep switching. That's in my backpack. I'm going to take that to make more. Yeah, especially because it was only 2 more, like, that we were crafted with this. And that should be, we're under the weight. Perfect. Freaking golden. Where's that thing at? Right there. Beautiful. We'll fill up. Oh no, dang it. We'll be over when we fill this up. But we're going to eat some bunny meat. So that might, like, we'll have to eat all of this. That's 1 point down. No, not all of it, but most of it. We don't need a lot, but damn it, then I'm overweight. I guess I could just leave some of it here. You kind of don't want to do that, but it'll go stale anyway. Like, I have to start really watching my weight because we're already at 82. Damn, if I would have known like we were gonna stay one more day, I would have worked out the day before because we literally have done nothing. There's a little bit of experience wasted. I was planning to just leave in the morning because I thought like this was gonna be filled with zombies. Like I was just gonna be able to grab my backpack and head out of here. I guess since we don't really plan on fighting most of the day, maybe we could still work out a little bit, right? Just to keep the. We'll do push-ups. We'll only do 10 minutes. Just to keep the regularity going, because I don't know if like when you do it more often, if it doesn't give you as much muscle strength too. I know that I'm pretty sure that as you increase strength, it helps you recover muscle strength faster too. Not only does it prevent it when you're like fighting with your melee weapons, but we need. I guess we'll do some sit-ups too, just to tire him out a little bit. Rest this off in case we gotta like jet out of here. Put my backpacks back on. I'll put this down at the bottom. If I remember in the morning, we'll do it in the morning. Oh, why do I have both bandanas over here? Did I have to do that point? I'm wearing one. Because wearing one is like 0.06. Yeah, it's like basically nothing. Or we just keep taking it off when we. I have to have at least one rag in case somehow I get injured in the walk. I don't see that for happening, but you never know. Eating one of these is not going to get me under the weight. Putting this, because this reduces another 0.2, so that's 4 points. Guess I could throw the bottle back in there, but we're just going to fill it up in the morning anyway. All right, let's just go to sleep. Or we're thinking this too much. We'll get under the weight. We're already there. Let's go fill up the water bottles and then dip. There's nothing. Oh, the axe. I'm gonna drop the axe in the bottom just in case I come back here. I don't. Maybe this will be an outpost. It's actually pretty good for an outpost, right? Like why not come back and set this up? But anyway, we don't need the axe upstairs anyway. We'll just leave it downstairs where the rest of our stuff is. The spears. I can't take the spears with me, dude. Maybe we can take like one. What is it? Quick 0.6. Let's eat all this. It sucks so bad not to be able to take the spears. I guess we leave the steel rod, right? Steel rod's not as good as the spears, and it's almost the same like weight. It's slightly more, or the spears is slightly more, but let's see if we can make this work. Wear this because we already just ate. And there's enough room for me to fill this up and put it in the backpack. That might get me underweight. And then we'll try to grab the spear with just one hand. Why does it keep instantly going down? Because I was thirsty already? I want this to be filled all the way. We pretty much need this to be filled all the way. Quit primary. We're still over. Alright, screw it. We'll just keep eating 0.3. Like, we need to have just the bandage available, not necessarily on us. I brought the tin cans or everything. They only add 4 point weight. I can't take any of the really any other things with me. The biggest thing was the flakes. I think I left 1 or 2 behind, and this we can make more weapons with. This is actually huge, and crafting quite a few things. Can opener in case we find some cans. I know the sardines is like you can already open it by itself, but oh well. Oh, there they start coming. All right, let's close this map out. We have a few extra hours too, so normally like this slight weight that we're over should be fine. We'll get there with no problem. We can't be running too much. As soon as we eat some of these rabbits, each one was like, yeah, if we eat a couple of rabbits, we'll get under the weight. Oh, we went through all my bone clubs too. I really need to start playing like some people that like write the map stuff and take notes. I guess we can activate foraging since there's not a lot of zombies around here, just to get passive foraging experience. But I can't be stopping too much like that, especially because we don't have any points into foraging. It's gonna be suck seeing things like this and not being able to pick them up. I just can't. I literally can't. Not too much running either. We'll leave it running for when we actually need to. I barely run anyway when I do like. I've tried just going straight to like the house with the pond near the cattle farm and from Echo Creek, and you get there like with even a couple hours to spare. And in those days, I think your game starts like at 9 in the morning, like in game time. So, like, so we have a couple more hours, and when I do that run, I barely do any running because I'm doing like quite a bit of foraging on the way there. So we'll definitely have enough time to like get there. I'm getting kind of hungry, but I don't want to leave you guys in the cliffhanger of like making this journey. I think I'm gonna eat the lowest ones. I know they remove the least weight, but any combination of the two, there'll be what 4.9, and we're over by 0.46. So we'll just get under the weight, even if I eat the two slow, which is the 0.24 and the 0.25, which is less hunger, so that then I won't be consuming as many calories. It'll probably be like 10 calories or something, less calories or something like that, but it's not much. I might have to run here. That window was closing. I got launched at me, but usually when you're running, like I've never had one like actually grab me as I'm running. I did have one happen weird the other day. It was like late at night. I'm always dying at night, right? And I died with that character because a zombie bit me as I was crouch running and I couldn't see it. Like I was trying to lure someone away from a house, and I had a bad feeling. Like I got to trust my gut in a lot more of these scenarios because, at least these didn't disappear. I guess they're all run. Um, I had a bad feeling about the area of the house that I was trying to stay to because they had like a farm and another other house, which meant like it was gonna have a ton of zombies, and they had quite a bit. Didn't have as many as I was expecting, but still like enough where when I tried to lure them away, um, a few zombies stayed behind, and those zombies that stayed behind, one of them got me because I was trying to then lure those away. I didn't want to try to fight them because I couldn't see, and I didn't want to like fight them to like make more noise and attract more. Um, but yeah, the weird part about it was as I was crouch running, um, one bit me in the hand. Like I get, and I didn't have gloves or anything like that, so I get like the protection wasn't there. I think even just having gloves protects you like a very small chance, right? I think I have gloves right now. Where's the hand? I can multitask. I see these guys like my peripheral vision. Right hand, yeah, like here. Your gloves, these gloves, pretty decent, give you 15%. Just for being like a bare bones thing, nothing you have to craft or anything like that. Something better than nothing. That 15% might have prevented that from being a bite. Roll the dice on that. Rather than guaranteed. Oh, this guy has a backpack. The water backpack. That's so huge. I should try. And that guy has a duffel bag. Quite a bit. I'm gonna eat just to give me a little bit of strength. Maybe we can separate those from the duffel bag. I mean, I can't carry any more stuff, but maybe I can pick something up when I'm forging. Let me leave this bag in like this area so we can see it easily. I have time to do small things like this. Where's the one that has? There it is. So I'm gonna try to kill it, but get it at the edge because it's kind of walking a little bit slower than the rest of them. See, the rest of them are passing them up. So this is perfect because as we're luring them away, he'll stay behind, and then we'll have enough time to like grab that backpack and the duffel bag. Like this is small instances where like um, having all thumbs is a very minor inconvenience. Where is he at? I lost him now. That's all right. We need to lure these guys like way over here. Let's circle around. Wait, he's all the way down at the bottom. Just perfect. We're actually gonna trade. I'm gonna drop mine, unless he has like almost no water. I'm gonna drop one of these into his body, or that one specifically. Why? Oh, is this from the working out the night before?
Hey!
All right, we gotta yell one time because some of them are starting to head down back over. I have a small window behind those trees, so actually let me try to pull them this way. And we might have to do this. I just want to get a better vision of them. This fog is not helping. No, what? Oh, I pressed the space bar instead of the alt. I don't like that at all. I love that animation. First things first, let's pick up the important thing. Where's the other one with the double bag? Way over here? Yep, there's the blood. Equip on back. And all we do now is throw this in here. And we pick this up secondary. Ooh yeah. We were still a little lower. Remember, we have to eat like two rabbits. Let me actually eat it now because I'm experiencing all this pain. I know I'm not gonna be fighting these zombies much at all, but I think it still works that way. It used to before, from what I've heard, that having like the green full bursting to emote um, helps you recover from injuries more. And then we can do this, and then since we have this, let's actually clip this primary. I know I'll go over it, wait for a little bit, but then I'll transfer all the items to the duffel bag, and then we can drop this bag. Then that little bag takes up a little bit of weight too. Oh no, there's my bone clubs. Okay, I didn't go through all of them. Perfect, and there was no zombies in front of me to like let me do this easily, so I don't have to keep like canceling when we ran and stuff like that. Boom, look at that. Now we can transfer. How much weight do we still have? A bunch, actually. Let's transfer the more important things like that. 10 cans just because they're not as easily to find. I know it's silly. Like, normally people just throw these away in an apocalypse, but they might help us build a better one. This, actually, that should have been probably the first thing I transferred. Because even the bone hatchet I come across way more frequently than this thing. After that, I guess the can opener. And then the file set. If we still have room, yeah. You might be able to do most of it actually. Yeah, because both of these are what, like 7 and the duffel bag's 12, so it's literally like almost the both of those. Alright, equip this into primary. Can I just put these? One will take me up to 14. That's 0.2. We did have a little bit less water in this, but that's alright. We'll manage. There's the water. I'm like, where's the water? Maybe we can actually do a little bit running now since we're under the weight too. I could have been forging that whole time too, but since it's foggy, like it reduces it, and I was already doing something like transferring all the items. I didn't want to like be too distracted or just put myself in a position where I didn't see zombies coming ahead of me. We'll go until we see the lungs. Actually, I should stop here. Yeah, or the little thing. Okay, good. We're still at 82. Another duffel bag. I don't really need that one, I don't think. There'll be more, most likely, over there, right? And even then, like, having one full duffel bag is almost near, like, my weight. Like, what do I have here that's extra? 0.3. So I really couldn't even carry much. I guess this, yeah, no, this is extra too, right? Yep. No, so I do have quite a bit. But I'm not going to be doing much forging. Like, I said, I know I said I did like a ton of forging before, but it's like not really a ton. I try to like do enough forging to get like tree branches to flint and craft that. I'm trying to speed up a little bit, even though I wasn't in danger there, just to see how many there are here. Usually, there's not like a ton outside this building, but most of them are like inside. We could try to like lure it out, but I guess if I go try to kill the one with the duffel bag and we lure these zombies, no, I don't have time for all that because we already took a little bit of time in getting the duffel bag and the hydration pack. Unless there's like no zombies inside. No, there's always zombies inside. If there's no zombies inside, I go to like quickly jet in there. Maybe it's not there. Let me try. And we missed the door. Let's put the hydration back on. I can probably equip the hydration pack and drop one of these flakes into over there. Let's try to do that. And do equip secondary. We'll take that thing over there. Yep, I'm over the weight right now. Equip primary. See those zombies coming up. Equip this, and I think I can throw one of these into here, right? Oh, it would be just right over. And I cannot equip it either, because unequipping it would add its weight over to my thing over here. Oh no, we're under the weight. But still unequipping it, it's 0.8, so it'll put me over. No, but if I equip this, and that reduces it too, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, sweetness. Maybe I should just go for it. Like, lure them a little bit away, lure the ones that are outside before I lure the ones inside. Because a lot of the times when I pass by that store, that's what ends up happening. I also wanted to have like a little bit more space in my duffel bag. I do have 1 point. Okay, I can throw this in there too now. Or even in my character, because say I found something like that's pretty good, like a water can or something like that. Like, I would have to equip it into my hand. Like, I don't know if I would have enough weight. And I hate, like, seeing good items like that, because we'll eventually come up here to loot it anyway. Like, finding some key item like that is not going to change the game that much. Like, what would be so game changing at the start to like find in that place? Like, hand axes, yes, they're nice, but like it's a small like convenience thing. Some book, like agriculture book or like animal care book, again. Butchering might, like, I don't know if you could even find butchering books there. I don't, in Apocalypse Run I haven't gone too many times there. I think I've gone like once or twice, and I think you mainly like find agriculture. We don't do a lot of agriculturing either. The agriculturing that I do, the farming, like the crops as far as that goes, it's just like potatoes. I figured out that carrots is the bad season for carrots because I kept my carrots watered like all the time, and they would just die. So this isn't the season for carrots. The reason I wanted carrots is for my traps, but I think I can do sweet potatoes too. Sweet potatoes were actually lasting a little bit longer. I didn't want to wiki that. I feel like stuff like that I'll learn better from like experience. So I actually do have to speed up a little bit here. Maybe that we've gotten this much underweight. I can do this. Wait, this is what? I screwed up, guys. I could have thrown something in here. I didn't even know that. I didn't know this was 8. I thought it was like 0.1. Oh, this is kind of huge now. Because if we can add both water to that and the weight, like, I can just use that around my base because we don't carry a lot of things. If we found a second one too, it'd be ideal. We just carry those around as my backpacks. Then I don't have to carry the extra weight for. Yeah, this is why high thirst. I don't like so many people like take low thirst and stuff like that. High thirst is so easy to manage, man. You guys are seeing it here. Like, we can equip this. Like, what I mean by this is like, okay, so take eight points in here, right? Pretend this is empty for 1 second. What 8 points from this would I want to keep it to like that? Backup weapons, a band-aid, a backup bandana, maybe not even that crucial. So like, I could have 4 bone clubs, and that would be 6 weight. I'd have the rag that's like 6.1. Maybe like that's it. Like, we don't really even be carrying most of and that gives me 2 extra weight to be like put something in there in case we find something foraging on top of the other like rest of the weight. Like if I drop my duffel bag right now, that'll increase my weight by a whole lot. All right, as soon as we're green, this is a screen. I guess I have to like keep here. We'll keep playing with just because I don't want to go into like high heat because we're already low on water. We might even like get a little thirsty by we get there, but if we could, we'll try to get to the farm and see how many zombies are, and just like drink up there, not even fill our bottles up. Ooh, survivor group? No, it's only a few zombies. Wait. There might be one over on that side. There's more down there. So they're just scattered from the helicopter. Then. I was like, because survivor groups normally have about like 10 or 15 zombies. I just want to double check them, make sure I'm not seeing this. Actually, let me do this really quick. Oh no, he's getting it. I thought it was just a body by itself. I was gonna go drop these slings on it, or one of them at least. No, both of them because we have this as a secondary. Like this holds more weight than it, and I believe it's more like weight reduction. Yeah, encumbrance reduction 85, while this is 50. So like finding this is actually like a whole lot bigger than I thought, just because of the weight and like the weight reduction. And we still have a little bit of water in it. So it doesn't consume, well, maybe it's consuming the water over here. So we switched it, but we'll see if it consumes the water just from being equipped. I'm not sure. I've never like had one of those like work it that way because I normally like I've played mainly like Apocalypse up until like I started doing Rat Race recently, and even in Rat Race I just did a lot of like experiments with it because I had like duffel bags and stuff like that. So I like this trash can because it's like my local trash can. I usually find some decent things in here. Pickle. Okay. Let's rest the pickle. Nah, I was pretty sure it wasn't gonna get me. There's a low like that usually has just like plastic bags. Pickle's 0.03, so we're not. Make sure none of that. It's only -1 hunger. Are pickles like really juicy and stuff like that? Like, where's the thirst for the pickle? That's why I risked it too. This swarm pickles gave you like. I guess we can put the pickle over here. We're not gonna be using for a while. All this running and stuff. Am I green yet? No. Am I gonna eat right now either? I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah, we're already at 83 plus. Like 83 plus is the danger zone for me already, because like I feel like one of the times at least that I did, I just like literally skipped right over 84. I don't know if I wasn't managing my weight, or it was the first time like I was trying to do one of the first few times. But as soon as I got to like 84 plus, like I felt like I just jumped that, and it went to 85 plus. And I was like, no, I was overweight. I didn't last overweight very long because then I reduced it, but it just sucked for that little bit that I had it. I'm gonna take a break as soon as we complete this. Like if we're as soon as we put our character to sleep, want to get up, maybe eat really quickly. I'm a fast eater, so it won't take me more than like 5-10 minutes to eat, and we can continue the stream. Is there something to eat? Oh yeah, the stuff you made yesterday, right? There's leftovers of that. Well, you had the chorizo too. I saw in there. I don't doing eat rice with chorizo, but just to fill it up because there wasn't a lot of chorizo left, though, right? Yeah, that's not a lot for me. Guess I can try it. So we're calculating here. Just a really quick pause. I promise I won't go into this really big tangent. So let's put this up here, the map, really quick. Just because I'm calculating how many hours I will have for like daylight and how much I actually need to run. I can just run and or like if I can start forging just to get a little bit more forging experience. Even though I actually at the time that I'm at, I should just run this whole way. So nope, that's the wrong town. So we're about somewhere in here, right? I'm play. Yeah, we're right by the bridge. Yeah, okay. So we really can't forge because we want to forge where we have a increased chance of finding more items, and the road doesn't give me usually a ton of items. Um, it can and it can't. It's very like flip floppy. So the items that or the places we're gonna forge, I'm gonna start running until we get super hot. Forge like here, and then like run this, um, and then forge the maybe not even forge because it's already after the helicopter. So there might be zombies here. So as soon as I get to like this entrance here, I have to start paying very close attention. Unless obviously there's a whole bunch of zombies over here. But as soon as I get to like this entrance where this forest ends, um, I have to start paying very close attention and just at least keep an eye out. If there's not a bunch of zombies, then I might be able to forge up to like this kind of like turn right here, and then see how many zombies are here. I lure them away from here, and I usually lure them up here because sometimes I find bunnies back in this farming area, and also I like this farming area because you find like fruits and stuff like that. It's a farmland, so you find fruits. I didn't take wilderness, so I can't eat mushrooms or cherries, or else I might die, and I'm not risking that. I also like going behind this to like um, find our like wood air needs, like planks and stuff like that. Like this helps me out a little bit, but it's not quite as good as this area for like the wood items. I find some over here too, obviously as well. But ideally, you want to go to the target area that gives you the most, just so you're not spending a lot of time doing it. But yeah, that's my plan. And essentially, what I'm trying to plan is how long it is going to take me to get there because it's already 4 o'clock. We have 8 hours um, of sunlight. Um, does it take me 8 hours to walk from here? No, especially if I'm running a little bit. So we should have plenty of time, right? Still, we might have could have tried to like kill the duffel bag and gone into the. Yeah, yeah, I'm going. Okay. You're thinking what? Jorge? Okay. That's gonna happen. My wife brought me food, guys. I was planning on doing this after we settled there, but we're gonna have to do it now. So let me go eat really quick, and I'll be right back. Let me put a notepad. We'll make something fancy later. It might actually even be 5 because it's not a lot of food, and like I said, I'm super. I'm gonna take a little pee break too. So yeah, we'll just say 10 minutes. Hope I did that. All right, we're back. I was thinking while I was away, I could download like the Google timer and just put the notepad in front of it, saying I'll be back in this much time. Check my phone real quick. Let's. I know I was gonna forge here, but let's just run. Sorry guys, I have a bad knee. I'm trying to like put it in a position that stretched out like this, rather than just being bent. Um, I don't spend like monitoring my character a whole lot, besides like the health thing when we're fighting like this close. But like this is so huge because of the water issue. We're almost running out of water. Sure, we're almost there, so like we might not even get thirsty while there. But I'm letting my hunger go down just because we're not under the weight, and it doesn't make us over encumbered. So um, let's do some foraging. That's what we're gonna do. I like doing foraging in farmlands just because of the stuff you find there. Can't eat that. I'm not gonna wait to discard it either. Our foraging level is currently at 3, almost a third of the way to 4. I don't rely so much as foraging too. That's the other thing that I like about like short blunt. I do need it, but we get our fighting tool, the Bone Club, from killing zombies or killing rabbits, and then we don't really even need the leather. It just helps the maintenance, like I mentioned before. Half the chance of it being bad. All right, let's eat again. Or let's run again. I guess I'm gonna eat this just so it's one less thing here. Calm my hunger down a little bit. Oh, these are weird. Like, forge through this forest because there's not even still a bunch of zombies here or anywhere. Yep, not seeing any. Yep, now heater again. Let's enable this. I need you to slow down with your 83 plus. Branch. No. I'm not taking clay right now. I know I could, but I'm not. I'm gonna want to try to leave room for better items. I'm grabbing that. Essentially, what I'm looking for is just like wood stuff. Since we didn't take lumberjack, this is the biggest thing so far that I'm feeling for like the lumberjack, for not taking lumberjack. I'm not finding as much. We find like twigs all the time. It's like, bro, can we just get some branches, please? I'm not even that worried about it though either, because we can just chop down like the bushes they give you. The branches, I just got to figure exactly which one those are. And the bones too, remember. I guess we'll take that. Because it helps. This helps with the thirst. We eat it right away. A little bit more thirst. So our bottle's empty. Is this? That was a flint, we would have taken it. Or flints, I'll take flints too. Anything for weapons. Is my character back to being regular? Yep, let's run. I just want to give myself as much time as possible to lure those zombies away. I'll probably even eat just as we're close. We're about to approach the entrance to the woods here. Scan from now. No zombies just yet. Good, good, good. Yes, 83 even, no longer high. Let's eat a quarter of this. Just because you can. Nice. Go back to peckish, then go up again. Nope. Alright, sweet. And you can manage with your weight with like just rabbits alone. We don't even really need chickens. But we do need a bunch of rabbits though. My plan usually here is to find one of each of the three different types, the Appalachian or whatever that one's called, the cottontail, and then the swamp. Have a female male of those, have them breed, see how many bunnies they give me, just to experiment with. I've never gotten to the point where actually they give me bunnies, but I've heard they like multiply, and I section them off, so hopefully that helps with them multiplying or cloning, whatever you want to call it. No zombies still so far there. I want to check the corner because that's usually where I walk back to make sure there's none there. Not running anymore because I don't want to attract them just yet. If there's a bunch, we'll get some sneaking experience. There might not be any. They're usually in the front of the house though, so like that's a good sign they're not in the back, but they just might be in the front. And now my character's getting drowsy. It's a little bit early, but oh well. Because of that, I'm gonna get rid of this movelet. There might not be any zombies here, guys, or like barely any. Still none. I can drop this here in the front, obviously. If we can't get this, then we're doing something wrong. No. Let's actually drop. Drop that. Put this in my backpack. Clip this all the way. Actually, holy shit, there's side. One has a gun. Is that an M14? There's one outside, so we gotta run so it doesn't get us. Oh, I should have opened the garage door. I'm an idiot. Don't get attached to the garage door, please. Just because we have the fence here, we'll leave the spear for as long as we can. Can you say super lucky? Oh my God, I've never had a big hiking backpack and been like established at my base. I've found some of the zombies. Let me hop this just so I can eat. I've found big hiking backpacks, but it's been like before I've been established at my base. So I am a little bit drowsy, that's fine. I want to eat the whole way too. Hopefully it counts as drowsy. Oof, that one was close. That was super close. Oh my god, super risky. I'm terrible. I missed that. Stay down. Do we drink the water from over there? Beautiful. Just make sure I didn't attract Eddie first, actually, before I get to looting. I looted right away just because I'm in the corner. I came from that way, so I saw that there were some zombies. I mean, I guess they could have come from that angle. Oh, it doesn't auto drink it when it's in your back? Like, what? That's lame. Okay, they're not as good as I thought. I was overhyping this a little bit because I didn't know. That's the damage, so we're not going to take that. I'm not going to take any of that. We'll put one on just so we remember. I thought I heard something. Don't spook me. This is why I can't have jump scares, guys. Provide screwdriver. We'll take the magazine. Durability is a bit low. The durability lasts quite a bit too, unless rat race settings. We'll worry about that later, right? I guess we could just grab it all together. We get plenty of screwdrivers from other zombies, so I'm not worried about them. Let's go get the treasure, though, baby. Please have some decent books. Please have some decent books. Decent books. Decent books. Oh, just money. Damn it. At least we get them clear with this now, though. I guess we'd grab those. I usually don't use them. We still got to go careful into the house because I did see one of the zombies like go back into it. The one that was outside. I like the black one over the brown one, so let's pick that one. Let's take definitely that. Just because the M9 pistols are a lot more common, the like M36 is like a no-brainer to grab. So yeah, we won't use the backpack then, the water backpack or the hydration backpack as a hydration backpack. Hold on, pump the brakes. Wasn't there one that had like a big gun in the back? Where did that one go? Am I missing something here?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, here we go. I just hadn't looted it because it wasn't like close enough to the pile there. We'll just throw this over here. Body armor. Just because it's high, even though it's damaged a little bit, we'll see if we can repair it. Right? I've never messed around with one of those too much. Weepy. I hate that they get weepy when like you take the zombies, steal the zombie stuff, man. Let's equip this just so we're not overweight too much. Put this secondary. Put this. Put this on, I guess, just to be safe right now. Yep, there's one. Or more coming. Shit. I probably should have just gone upstairs. Fuck. I got too excited from the loot. I know I said I normally lure them towards the top, but since it's only these zombies here, I'm actually going to lure them towards the bottom because we saw zombies towards the bottom. Okay, there's none back over there. Up there. There's some over here. I don't want to like lure these all the way to the top and then have these punks like move up here and then we gotta deal with them too. Like so, and it's not even that many. Like we can, like if all these guys line up, it's less than 25, and 25 is like how many we can kill before our guy starts getting super tired. Hopefully, there's no zombie inside the house. I should have checked that first. Like, not even grab the big hiking backpack. This was a timely thing. Like, our character was already drowsy. We were low on water, low on daylight. So many things that were like working against us that I needed to prioritize. Just securing the house, getting inside the house, sleeping, and then like being fully ready to go in the morning. Because even if this goes stale, like I'll still eat it. Right? I'll find some eventually. Meantime, it's just taking us a few extra seconds to transfer stuff. Like not a big deal. Not gonna end the run or drastically maybe a few runs the other way. Like, I lure them all the way to the edge, and then I just like circle around, coming back the same way we went to where we were. It's all because of that rifle. That body wasn't close enough to the rest of them. If like I would have messed with probably with that body, I might have been able to get like upstairs, which might have been a bad thing because I would have like they would have heard me up there and like cornered me or something. I want to check to make sure none of them were really being left behind. Nope, there's that one coming, so we got a circle around for him. I gotta lure them like literally to the edge, almost because when I run back, we do it crouch walking back. Or crouch running, not walking. Just so we don't attract any more zombies from like the sides from our running. Because we're not running now. The zombies themselves, I don't think attract themselves either. They gotta be attracted to me. So, alright, you see the edge here? I know I ran there for a split second, but it's fine, it's whatever. And then they lose track of me like halfway into here. So in the morning, that's like the first thing I'm gonna go do is go kill those guys. So then we can start like foraging here if we need to forage for anything. Although we have like weapons, we have food for right now, or just even clear it up for zombies too, like I said, or for zombies for bunnies. Some bunnies like to hang out, come from that spot area down there. Shit, I think I heard one. Please don't be any inside. He's almost not panicked. So if there is a zombie here, I should be able to detect it with the high. Fuck. Not hearing anything so far. I know I could be walking into one, but like I said, my cowardly would detect it. Where the fuck am I? Come on, come on. I've navigated in this a million times. Why am I not getting to my door? Why am I not getting to my door? Oh, because I was already there. If we wake up alive or no zombies near me, we're in such a good position. $14, baby. Yes. Why am I miserable? What? Why did it go bad? Like, why did it go worse? I guess we just filled up the hydration pack, but we empty the stuff on it. So I'm gonna put it actually where it goes. Take the time to do that because since we are like this miserable, I don't want to have to do this twice. What was that noise? I've never heard that noise in this game. I know it wasn't in real life because I heard it through this. 100% sure of that. Oh wait, are we miserable because we have this? Yeah. Drop. Okay. Let's drop that for now. I was just getting that because it was late at night and like in case a zombie did attack us, like that could have prevented us. But I'm not gonna be using that. That makes us so miserable. Okay, let's eat now too. Take care of that. It is stale. Shit, let's eat the whole thing of it. I'm going to be more miserable. We gotta find some bunnies quick. We might use this. What's the discomfort is kind of high for that, dude. I don't know about them apples. For right now, usually I put all my clothing stuff in this little corner over here. So let's, and I'm not gonna like clean the space up right now. No. Do I want to drop this hoodie or not? Guess we'll just keep it with me. So this will fast forward, like cancels out the. I know in in-game time, that sort of thing, but blah 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 yada yada yada. Hey, whatever. Let's put it in the ground for now. I think it's quicker if you pick it up from the ground, right? I'm not sure about that. Let's unequip this. Drop all the. No, I don't need to do the. Let's go see if we can try to find some bunnies. I don't even need to empty this right now. We're gonna go zombie killing. Ooh, there's some dead in here. Oh, what the fuck? That scared me. I know you guys see the. I'm gonna like appreciate that. I don't have anything else, right? Like, are we really that dirty or something? No, we're not even that dirty, dude. Nothing here. Dust mask there. We already have the bandana, so we don't need that. We'll eventually throw that out in these bodies. Oh, zombie outside. See, small sheet. Usually what we find here. I didn't check all the like food and stuff like that upstairs. I just want to check those because those are like the more important things. Food's a little nice, but like, you know, if we found like a saw here, that'd be so huge. Ooh, dirty, better hoodie than the one I have. Later's hoodie, worn. I hate that they get likes this one. They like, dude, what is wrong? Like, why is? Because we're stealing stuff from the zombies. Like, I guess that's supposed to make you sad, right? Like, it depends on who you are. Like, I don't think the developer should have that as automatic, dude. See what I mean? They like got about halfway towards my my house. I'm leaving some behind just because I actually want these two to like not be with the rest of the group. And even then, the group spreads out a little bit. I feel like when you like start leaving them behind, they'll still follow me. I'm still see like one just stop there, so that spreads them out a little bit. So let's run. That's exactly what I wanted to do. We'll won't body these up because we already checked those for the most part. Oh. Just want to do a little scan that way. It's a more better way than like just walk there. How did that one not hit? I would have to watch the replay. Now I'm pushing. Alright, check that body. I know there's. What is wrong with me right now? We'll drop it to the ground. I'm not gonna do it right now just because of how it's not leather. Normally I check watches for like alarms, the ones that are close to my base, because I don't want it like attracting zombies at a bad time or something like that. If like a horde somehow moves around here, like any zombies from the woods start to like slowly creep into my base, and then like that thing goes off and it lures more of them. Okay, so we can definitely throw both of these out now that we found that. Hey, we already checked this. I think we already checked those, right? Knee pads. I never get injured like in the knees. I guess that's more for like scratches going around wood. Like, what? I just want to go see, make sure, like I know one guy left probably behind over here. See if more than just like be over this way. We'll take care of you in a second, buddy. We'll give you some real special treatment. Okay, let's kill these three. First target the one that's all by itself. In case it takes a couple pushes. No need to lure these all the way back to the fence. Just three of them. Come on. Yeah. Your other buddies were so compliant. This should eventually go down, right? Like, we gotta just stop stealing some from zombies. Stop killing them around my base so I don't have to check for their watches and then, like, go sad because of it. Hey, we're gonna give them stuff, too. Can this thing go down when we give them stuff? Like, if I give them a whole bunch of tomato seeds, man. What about some food? You know, even if it's stale, at least they have some food. Not going, No bunnies yet, but I haven't scanned this whole area, so let's actually go back to the edge. My bad. I was distracted by the whole we get sad from taking stuff from zombies thing. I know it was mainly like the meat that I ate, a little stale, that gave me like the huge boost. But like all the way to hopeless, bro. Like we wore that vest for like a couple hours. I like to check all the way here because sometimes they're in those fields there. No bunnies yet. Let's forage on the way back just to give my guy a little bit of a break. I know if we find stuff, it causes a little bit of exhaustion, but we're also just like walking back. We could not find anything. It's already 1 p.m. We could find stuff that just gives us a little bit of experience we don't even grab. Checking for bunnies still. I know I'm in the search mode, but we can see through it if just focus enough in real life too. This is the edge of this farmland. Next we go into this area here to check for bunnies in there, just because that has an opening. And if they're oh, what the heck? Okay. There's a couple zombies closer to my base. We'll worry them about later. It's still way early in the day. I haven't checked the farm for like any animals that might be there. The reason I checked the farm first is because we were already over here. We had like that mission going, so just be a little bit more productive. Since we're already the way out here. Check like this corner for them. That one's coming this way. Guess we'll wait for it. Sometimes scan this. Check the bodies for anything useful. Why are my frames dropping? That's half the frames, bro. What's going on here? What are we doing that's dropping these rates so low? There we go. Oh, dirty. No, I won't check the body. Well, I guess we should. Just want to recover my stamina a little bit, so I don't want to waste that. Sorry about the dropping of the frames. I normally go to the middle just to check for zombies too, clear them out. The other reason I check this, besides like the whole efficiency thing, is it's more likely that we'll see like bunnies here. Like I said, there's an opening, so if there are some bunnies here, I want to try to like prioritize like catching as much as them, pushing them towards like closer to my farm. We'll clear out the farm once we're there, but like grab a zombie, drop it, like a bunny, drop it in. I can even do that while there's zombies around, as long as it's not like a horde of like 50 or something like that. But if it, and normally there isn't at the farm, there's only like a few of them, like about 20. And I can manure around 20. I guess I could check into those fields too, get closer to the... Multitask. Nope. 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 I guess I should have discarded the slug. Just because it does gives me a little bit more experience. You guys noticed like the mushrooms was given just for finding it, it's like 2.2. Yeah, we discard this. Oh, it only gives what? Dude, when we have bonuses, like that thing gives me like 50 points. Is that bugged out or something? Like this is ridiculous that I'm getting this low gains and like I don't care. We'll eventually get to level forging 10 without reading even a single book or anything like that. But it's like the percentage of experience that you get is like 75%, not like 5,000 or whatever that math comes out to. Like when I discard a worm or anything like this, like it's more than 75% that the experience that I'm getting. I don't know if it's like something. Oh baby, yeah, bull skull. Like normally that gives me 100. Like that's 3 times as much. No, at least no. Yeah, it's usually like 100. Any bone usually gives me around 100, dude. Rock. Focus on these punks. That one has another knife for me or something. Might be just be a letter opener. We can start trapping right away too. We need to get that going, so like in case there's no actual zombies around, we have to try this. Yeah. I don't go too close to the houses. The houses are like on like day 3 or 4. Bread. I mean, might as well be a letter opener, right? Come on. We do kill at least the ones by like this like rail and any one of the houses that are closer to them. We don't go into the house and the houses to purposely like lure them out. Come on, man. How did that one miss? Do we see that? Like anyone that gets attractive on like fence fighting, that's the ones that we kill. At least they're coming in closer, so I have to keep standing waiting. Alright, let's walk to these first, so just we take care of these. They're almost in sync, bro. That's funny. think that one is letter opener. Jump over, bro. I don't feel comfortable taking that. Pull them away from the fence, and then we run towards the fence, and then they all like you kind of line them up for yourself that way. Couple, let's put this on. You gotta stop. That should do it. I'm used to playing with all thumbs, not this much pressure, but it's actually that one almost hit us. That could have been bad. I know we're only doing one at a time right now, but they were positioned pretty bad. Just the way they were all hopping at different times in like different areas. And I'm trying to talk. Normally a little bit doing this. How do we get okay, was that no, we weren't working out, right? We'll leave this. We might have to eat it too. I don't want to do it because we're already like this miserable. I don't think there's worse than hopeless, right? Like we can't die from depression. I think that guy has some gloves. Nope. Hobble replace. That one never died. Ooh, we got that one halfway on the way up. I don't know if I want to take these fingerless. Well, we're already there, right? Close enough to the house. There's usually not a bunch of zombies around that house, but like I said, I don't mess with it just yet. There's a lot more closer to this house. Yep, just as we saw. We just do a test run to see how many we're at, like them standing up. It's around. What the? Was that a deer? I was like, what is that? Guess we can go on with ranch, right? Let's no. That's a tool. That's a tool. We didn't grab my other ones from the other backpack. The duffel bag is right inside in front of my house. Forgot to do that. Whoopsies. We'll kill these. I'll even start walking away from the house because I want to go pick up my bones. Minor pain. We'll go around the farm and everything. Start prying some food here. No bunnies in this area. Food, please. Yes. Yes. Yes, 6. Normally that's been giving me like way less than that. I think I hear zombies. Where the hell? We'll cancel this just for the experience. I'll throw it away. Yes, another one. Why do I keep hearing zombies around me, dude? Like, my guy's not detecting them with cowardly. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're close to the farm. That's the edge of the farm there. Oh, he's signing because he's depressed. I thought it was just tired. And then I just put it over like that. I can hit the stop search from the edge here. We're gonna pull that zombie away. There was some I know close to that, but at least we don't fight that one, especially because we're like already depressed and stuff. We're like already muscle strained, not depressed. It's been there for a while. Food. Yeah, we gotta put that. We haven't found that here yet. I do want to kill these ones though that are close to my base. As close as we can. There's a few here. So I want the muscle strain to keep going down and not attack or lure. Yeah, like those guys didn't get lured. Normally we save these, but I made that small mistake, and it's fine. Like we're still getting the experience for the spear anyway. Usually I like to use them when we have more like maintenance levels, just to min max. Maybe you kill 5-10 extra zombies. Hello? Warhead? I was just wondering if that was you. What? Yeah, why don't you want to do the TV? And then kill behind me. Zoom back into. Let's check these bodies while we're already here. We gotta track those two. Oh, they finally came to the party. You guys are fashionably late to the party. Oh, and that's all show. I heard these don't get picked up. We keep the broken stick. Let's throw this out though. It's broken. Maybe we can do something with that, like smash it and get like. I should try that actually. Whoops. Fast forward that. There we go. We need to find Zob. Bunnies. Oh, wait. Every little bit of food helps. Oh, it's actually like good that we're gonna be losing some weight too. Like, as long as we keep getting food, and I think there's enough food back there. It's just like I don't want to be spending a ton of time doing it. We keep this on, especially because with Do-It-Yourself Expert, we get a 30% bonus, and that's full all the way. So we can't even carry both our backpacks. I mean, I am carrying some stuff here. Like, I could put my hoodie up, I guess. This is broken. Still getting some weight. Let's just pick this up. Put it up there. You keep this on. It was saying like the do-it-yourself expert gives us 30% to find junk. You can find junk inside our house. All right, let's place this item. Right there. Pistols usually put in here. I'm not gonna sort through it all. I just want to sort through enough so that I can drop my duffel bag and not have to like carry around with me. We won't fill up this like first we have to empty this, right? This can go here. This can go here. Either one of them is fine. These will stay outside. There are more weapons for us to do. Eventually we'll put like a duffel bag here, or even maybe this one we have. This we can let's do the carving later. Just because this we won't need it. We have plenty of weapons. Now this is essentially my little crafting area. So we're putting everything in there. Let's bring this with me. I'm not gonna be fighting with this, but I might have to chop some trees down for like branches. Put this in here, craft that, put these into my backpack, put this into there. These in here, they're a crafting item. Unhappiness, unfortunate. Alright, that's my backup. File set we put downstairs because we don't know when we're going to use that. Oh, I haven't even looted all these yet, right? Please give me something that helps my unhappiness. Like a comic would be good, although those are pretty rare. It's extremely wishful thinking. Alright, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing in the trash can, nothing on the ground. We'll clean this stuff up later. Don't need to do it right now. Food stuff I normally put next to the stove so that when we start cooking, we have it there. File set's gonna go downstairs. Normally I would transfer it, like just leave the backup here, but just because of the slow. It's almost the night anyway. Maybe some sleep will help me. I know I'm super hungry. Like, fuck it. Might as well eat it now, right? While we're all the way to the extreme. Now we can place this duffel bag. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll fill this backpack, but like with forging stuff, you can always forge a ton of things, especially if you just find like a large branch or something like that. Please go down, please go down, please go down, please go down. A bit early, and since I haven't cleared the area too much, fast forward until like 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna get some good vision. Yeah, I know. We're working on it. Drop the stick. Drop this because we're gonna experiment with it later. Fill my things up with water. Actually, remove it from there. Remove it from there. I like hitting 3 just because it's my middle finger. This makes it easier for me to grab what I'm actually trying to grab. All right, cool. These things we're all needing. Just because we're this slow, I'm gonna put the rag up in my main inventory. We want to get like some neck injury and then keep this on me. I guess we can wear it. Let's go take a shower. Let me go clean myself up. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. I know I'm just running up here, but we literally came from that when we saw no zombies. Guess so we don't attract those. Especially because we're like this. Normally this helps a little bit, dude. There we go. We're miserable now, at least. Let's get these out while we're positioning ourselves to fight these zombies. 3 years later. Or 3 hours later, like the SpongeBob cartoon. I'm gonna go straight into here. I don't care how many zombies are in there. We'll eventually deal with them. Like, you're either lure them away, we'll slowly fight them and get back, or we'll just kill them all. I want to see if there's any animals here. Because if there are, we need to like pet them ASAP, dude. Alright. There isn't. Remove this because we're not forging. Normally, like, this would be a great corner, but since those, I mean, they're not really in my way, right? I can play around those. Because it's a 3. Why that one went over that way? What happened to the killing 25 zombies before our muscle strength, man? Was that some fluke or something? Like, you guys saw, right? Like, the other one? Like, this is what? Like, 5 there and 5 over there and a little bit of break in between? We're already muscle strained? Is it because we're miserable? Does that have anything to do with that? That's so weird. That could do it. Did I miscounter? Did I like not pay attention? No. It wasn't okay. We got muscle strain. We just didn't get muscle pain. Gotcha. I thought that one was gonna swing at me, and this one was already getting up. That's the combo you don't want. When 2 of them jump over at the same time, if one of them swings at you, that usually gives it enough time for the other one to like get up and like injure you. So if you miss when 2 jump over, you open yourself up to like dying. And I know I've been missing, but like when it's this many, I don't know. I guess I just like zone in or something. You guys see me not talking much? Jump over. You know you want to jump over. Okay, maybe you didn't jump over, but. We'll just walk. We won't run this. We'll even do a slow jump. Stupid punks. Let's see if we can push this one over. If we can push this one over instantly, that's huge. Ah! The one behind me screwed me up. I could have done like 3 or 4 more there. See, this push is actually a problem. Too close to the thing. I am so off right now, man. Like, I should have killed at least another 2 maybe there. But I didn't press G. Alright, let's focus. Should be getting close to level 4 soon. Yep. Yep. We'll have it after a couple of these. Behind me is most important. This guy has to at least jump the fence, so we'll hear it. Maybe it knocks us down, but unless there's another one sneaking up, that would be the bad part. That's why we check this. This one knocks me down. We get up at the same time. As long as I'm not too close to it, we'll get away from it. I've never had a zombie knock me down. We get up and then it like manages to like kill me. Yes, scissors. Although we have no. Let's get this one out over here too. We have more than enough room here. I might go do a little foraging soon since we cleared out the farm. Hurry up, come on. We'll check the ones on the outside first. That one has something, right? Like gloves. Something useful. It's coming to me anyway. Let's go check these really quick. I suppose you don't have to pick those up. We'll test this. Come on. And he's got a cool bandana for us. Oh, they're already damaged. I guess we take them still, though. They might get kind of repaired when we do... if we ever get to tailoring. Make the gloves with the bones. Let's wear the cool bandana for now. Put on face. Small little benefit of being in this area. There's this thing right here. I mean, it's another sink I'd like. I want to see how many are around. Don't want to spend energy pushing it or muscle strain or anything like that. We don't know how many are actually around. Gather a small group, so we're not doing one by one. We're gonna fence them all anyway. Run that way. Just my luck. You got it. Doing too much, man. Vicinity over here. Oh my god, I had a big hiking backpack and I fumbled it so hard. You fucking kid. Like, what are the chances that they get up, man? Like, less than, like, I that's like this pissed me off and discouraged me, like, more than, like, even long runs, honestly. It's a combination of both things. Like a hiking backpack is almost more important to me than animals, man. Just because of the rarity. I said almost. It's like highly debatable. Like there's people who have made deep runs, right, without like any cows and stuff like that, just probably trapping, and it's doable. You find bunnies eventually just by traps, just because it's in the game. And stuff. So like, but hiking backpacks and big hiking backpacks are like extremely rare in this, let alone military. I was watching the guy, he had a military backpack, and I was like, that's so lucky. He's like, yeah, I found it like on the fourth day. I was like, dude, and he's doing a 0 to hero run. So now, like, he gets to carry all this weight around while he's slowly leveling. Like, what more could you ask for in, like, just any run, but especially a 0 to hero run? And, like, why did I scan up? Because it's normally what I do just to, like, see. Since all these guys are lining up behind me, because I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't notice that guy like getting up until it was too late. Like until I already had my like swing animation going up and everything. Because I have like a million other things in my mind. And like one of them is like, oh, the zombie that's dead here is like gonna trigger its like 2% chance or whatever the fuck it is to get up, man. Oh, I'm so mad right now. I am so mad. Like any backpack, it's better than the duffel bag. Which is the next one is big hiking backpack is like top 5 on my list of things that you want to get, especially like this fucking early. Like it was such a godsend to have in the space. Like not that many. It's like everything was going so well. We survived the first couple of injuries and like we even like what is my bite protection against that? We have the 7% from the denim and like the 10%, so 17%, and it's still like. Well, I know we have thin skin. Like I have to like stop thinking through that because it just pisses me off the more like I think about the numbers and bullshit fucking factor that this was. I might end the stream there. I've been streaming for a couple hours anyway. Like I know I'm gonna start a new run, and I'll try to stream it when I start the new one. But like I just need to take a break and I walk away from this game for right now. I'm gonna make a fucking clip or short of this because this is so fucking bullshit. Share with the community. I want to watch the replay on that too. There's nobody there to clip it right now. I gotta end the stream and then watch and see exactly how the fuck this happened. I know, like in my mind, how I was like played out. Like I said, I was scanning towards the top. Why would the devs add that, man? I know you see like in zombie movies and stuff like that, like the zombies are slowly getting back up again because they weren't fully killed, but like we don't have 100%. Like stop with the fucking selective bullshit devs. This is the one thing that does piss me off about the devs. I love, like I said earlier, I love everything they've done with the game and stuff like that, but there's things like this that you just don't do, man. There's enough bullshit within like fucking bugs and stuff that happen every other patch and stuff like that. We don't need like a 2% chance to kill us, or where the fuck the chance is that a zombie like gets back up again. And I say it's around 2% because I've killed thousands and thousands of zombies in these runs, and like it's around that. Like it's around 2 to 3% chance to get back the fuck up. Like probably even less, bro. When I play poker, man, I play 80% hands. I expect to lose like 20% of those hands, right? Like every once in a while, this is one in 5. But like these low fucking, these are like Hearthstone odds, man. I would like get plays pulled on me. Like my opponent has like less than 2 to 3% chance that what they were going for works, and or like some random thing gets into that and lose like. Unreal. Let me think about something different. Like maybe it'll end up pissing me more because any one of these backpacks, you can just group them together. They can all just take one slot, obviously, because like ideally you would want the military backpack number 1 out of the 3 backpacks. Big hiking backpack, then hiking backpack. But we'll just group them. So you get any one of those 3 backpacks, it's such like a huge thing. So that any one of those 3 is like in the top 5. What is another like good thing that we get that's like pretty rare that like would really help you out. Sledgehammer, I feel like isn't as important as here because a sledgehammer is more for like apocalypse, to like do crafting and stuff like that. Like that's the least of your worries in like a rat race, like making your base like look a little nicer and something to say. Like don't get me wrong, but it's not even in like my top 20 things probably of things that I would want in a rat race. Let's put it that way. While in apocalypse, it's like it's definitely not the top by far, right? So just the difference in game mode makes up for that. But like, we don't want guns. We don't want like the M14 or M16 or mags or anything like that, because like that's a super late game thing. So guns aren't there. Tools, animals is in the top 5. Obviously, you want some cows or sheep. You can probably use those two together just to make these and not have to rely on the bunnies. So those are in top 5. So backpack / milk animal. Saw, I guess. No, but again, like saw is kind of like a luxury thing. Like maybe I just don't craft enough things outside of like construction stuff. Like you just make planks. The biggest thing that I do with saws is make planks. Maybe a couple other small things, but like it's nice. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's top 10. But I don't know that a saw is like top 5, right? Like needle is probably in the top 5. You can start like if you have a needle, you can start like tailoring some stuff. Start putting some time into like after your first winter. No, we have brain parts on fire. Twist on fire. Doesn't like he just fights the zombies straight up. I don't know. I've never seen one of his early runs and like how he does it early. If he like actually like uses some protection stuff, but when he's like high enough level, he just is killing the zombies, right? Like he doesn't even. I haven't seen him level up. Like maybe when he's fence seeds, he does it more. No, but I've seen him do his 100% sprinter run, and I don't think he was wearing a ton of armor there. Maybe Neos is in the top 5 then. I would have to pull up the menu of like crafting items. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Well, it's top 3, right? Because I can't think of like a third one really quick. Like good backpack is like in the top 3 things. It's a huge convenience thing, obviously, but like it helps a ton. It like speed wise. I'm calming down a little bit. I still might just take a break though. I want to go watch that replay. It might piss me off again. So I'll stream later on today. This has been a good 3 hours anyway. For those of you that a couple times I saw the number go up, viewers that were looking at me. Also want to figure out a couple more things how I can advertise this on the Discord and stuff. So we'll slowly be improving the stream. Sorry if I'm looking that way. Like I'm looking at myself. When I talk here directly, like I can't see. You know, I can't split my vision that way. So yeah, we'll be back later on once my kids go to sleep. You can go spend some time with them too. Anyway, it's Sunday. All right, later. Thanks for watching.